Okay, now we're going to talk about how to divide numbers in scientific notation. So to do that, we're going to look at this problem here. We have the distance between the sun and a comet can be expressed as 2.79 times 10 to the 8th miles. I forgot to put miles there. And the speed light travels in minutes is 1.1 times 10 to the 7th power. So to find out how many minutes it takes sunlight to reach this comet, we can use the formula distance divided by speed to calculate that. Okay, so what we're looking at then is doing the distance, 2.79 times 10 to the 8th power, and dividing it by 1.1 times 10 to the 7th power. So in order to solve that, we can continue to follow the rules that we've been using all along, okay? We are going to set it up this way. We're going to take the numbers and divide them by each other. And we're going to set that as a multiplication problem of the exponents times each other, or divided by each other is what I meant to say for both of those, sorry. So following the same rules here, when we're dividing exponents, we are going to subtract. So this becomes 10 to the 1st power because 8 minus 7 is 1. And then we're going to divide 2.79 divided by 1.1. And we get about 2.54. So it's going to take the sunlight about 2.54 times 10 to the 1st minutes to reach this comet. So when you are dividing scientific notation, you are going to divide the numbers by each other and then divide the powers of 10 by each other. Okay, and we're still using that rule of subtracting in order to do that division. So let's say we have another problem that is similar to this, okay? This time we're looking at the distance between the sun and Earth. So the sun and Earth is about 9.3 times 10 to the 7 miles. So this is the distance between sun and Earth. And still, the speed of light is not going to change. The speed of light is still 1.1 times 10 to the 7th miles per minute. Okay, that's our speed of light. And now we want to find out how long it takes sunlight to reach Earth. So we're still going to use this distance divided by speed formula. Okay, and so we're going to set it up. We're going to take the distance, 9.3 times 10 to the 7th, and we are going to divide it by 1.1 times 10 to the 7th. Okay, and when we go ahead and subtract here, because when we set it up the same way, 10 to the 7th minus 10 to the 7th is going to end up being 10 to the 0 power. And any number to the 0 power is equal to 1. We'll talk about that in the next video, but for now, just know that it equals to 1. And so then we have 9.3. I'm just doing 9.3. Oops, wrong button. 9.3, and I'm dividing it by 1.1. It's 8.45 times 10 to the 0 power. So this becomes 8.45 times 1, which we could change. When it's just times 1, you can take that out. So we're just going to write our answer as about 8.45 minutes that it takes sunlight to reach Earth. So that's how you divide numbers in scientific notation.